Okay, so hard truth, I am not completely sure on what I want on other aspects in life, but when it comes to the things that I do know I want in life, I can see it, but I just can't touch it yet because I don't have the money in for it, and that's okay. And I'm going to tell you why in today's video.
Wait for a second.
Hi, my name is K.shavonte, and if you're new here, this is building a signature through observation, not perfection, aka bitch, you're almost 30, so let's be fucking for real. If you're all about redefining yourself, then let's just talk. So I'm sitting with my longing. Now, I've already went through a video about this where I noticed about how I walk, how I talk. I actually went on an attempt today, and I did take my time with walking, unlike my normal fast-paced stuff that I do. So those are certain things about myself that I can fix immediately. But the other things that I see that I cannot take my time to fix is very fucking frustrating. And it's hard to think that you can build a lifestyle. It's hard to believe that you can build a lifestyle without enough money. And I'm here to tell you that it's very much possible. You just have to be intentional on the things that you're planning to build before you get the money. If you wanted something but you couldn't have it yet, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It sucks to sit in some situation or some place knowing that, oh my God, I want it, but for some reason you can't have it. Nobody likes feeling like that, and to feel like that is very fucking annoying. But I'm going to tell you how I handle sitting with my longing of wanting certain things or wanting to live a certain way, but don't have the funds to actually be able to put myself in said situations to be able to fulfill my longing. I allowed myself to feel frustration with just about anything for 3 years. I've allowed myself to feel frustrated with the choices that I made. I've allowed myself to feel frustrated for the things that I wasted my money on, with my time on. I've allowed myself to sit in those things before I actually realized that it's okay to sit in that frustration moment. And the thing that I missed the most when I was in that phase in life is that I was so busy trying to quickly use something else to distract everything that was happening to me at the time instead of actually sitting with it. So first things first, failure is not a bad thing. Failure is just feedback. Once you've sat with the decisions and the understandings in what you want, what you don't want, what you can buy, what's worth to buy, whatever the situation may be, once you've sat with those things and you've actually thought about it, and of course you hear the saying, once you've wanted something so long you don't want it anymore, but this is for you wanting it and you wanting it for so long and you still want it. So, for prime example, I've always wanted an Impala. Will I ever get an Impala? Probably not. And it's not even a money aspect. It's just that, to me, that's a dream car. It's a very reliable car. It does everything you want it to do. It also looks very luxurious by also not being too much on your pockets. But I've longed it for so long, and I've had many different cars in between time that not even getting the Impala is like, getting the Impala doesn't make or break me. It's not that important. So using that realization and that small reference, I start to implement that train of thought to everything else that I decided that I want. I used to take waiting as a bad thing, and I honestly do. I'm a very impatient person. I don't like waiting. I don't like waiting. You got to make it make sense to me, or else waiting is pointless to me. So, although I'm fighting through the frustration of waiting for my openings and my timings in life, I use that as a period to reflect on exactly what it is that I'm wanting in between that time. It helps me narrow more and more and more down exactly of what exactly I wanted. And I'm pretty sure you heard of like hobby stacking or organizing stacking. Before I make a video extending that, hobby stacking is where you take one hobby and the benefit of the hobby further branches out to three other things that you need to satisfy. Not really going to give a whole example because that's pretty self-explanatory there. And I thought about the things that I actually wanted to focus on because of which direction I want to head to with I'm doing it, but I also have to stack it. I have to do one thing and then I have to benefit off of that one thing so it can multiply into multiple. The closer of the video, essentially what I got is you can identify your signature, you can build your signature without materialistic things. It's best to be able to build these things without the funds, so that way you can know what exactly is, it was more of a desire than something that you can actually see yourself doing. That's all I have for you today. Again, my name is K.shavonte. Thank you so much for following me here on YouTube, or you can check me out on all these other social media platforms for just 30-second clips. I'll see you in the next one. Okay,